Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I just want to start off this video by being a little bit self-indulgent. However, it is about Transformers, which is the topic for this video too. I love Transformers. I've loved them ever since I was a kid, going back to the 80s. My first ever Transformer was Sideswipe. And when I was taken into the toy store, to be able to pick a Transformer, I think the budget was something under £10. It had to be under £10. That was a lot of money back in the 80s, by the way. What I did is I just looked around at the Transformer, which looked the coolest. I've kind of always been drawn to the rule of cool. And I picked Sideswipe, which is the red Lamborghini Countach. Or Countach, depending on where you want to come from. I still own that Transformer to this day. It's broken. It's been played with till the day is long. But it doesn't matter to me. Still to own that original Transformer from back in the 80s. Mwah! And my love of Transformers never went away. I mean, these are just some silly things, but whatever. Here, the 4K Steelbook Transformers the movie. It arrived a couple of days ago. I ordered it a couple of days ago because I got to have the 4K. There was nothing like watching Transformers the movie as a kid where all your favorite G1 Transformers were getting massacred before your very eyes, and never mind the death of Optimus Prime, which just, I cried. As a kid, I cried. I dread to think watching it now if I would or not. I don't know. But it was still, I still love that movie. I love the transformation of Megatron into Galvatron. I really love Galvatron. And if I just, hey, look, I just turned my camera around. There we go. We've got the Fans Toys version of Galvatron in the toy colors, because Galvatron's purple in the cartoon. I also have that Galvatron, obviously. And then if I could just jump here now. Look at this. This is my, I think this is my trans toys. All right, we've had plenty of those jokes recently. This is my Trans Toys Ultra Magnus, which arrived just a couple of weeks or so ago. So cool. Absolutely so cool. And if I just parade these, here's a couple of the MDMX or MDLXs. Something like that. My Optimus and my Bumblebee. They're so poseable, tiny, so poseable, and really, really great for creating some figure movement. There's just a small pose that I put them in. This is my DLX, maybe. Blitzwing, which comes from the Bumblebee movie. I didn't find the Bumblebee movie that bad, to be honest with you. So this is Blitzwing from there. Not in their original colors. They were actually put in the Starscream colors because they couldn't use Starscream for the movie, but they wanted to. So they changed the color scheme of Blitzwing into Starscream's color. Blah, blah. Anyway, by the by. What else we got here? We got my Soundwave again. I think the DLX Soundwave, which is just great. You can see the Panther tape of a Savage, I think they're called, or something like that, in the tape deck. And yes, that does open up, and yes, that they do come out, and yes, they do transform. And we got Scourge. Again, I think this is a Trans Toys Scourge. I put the Decepticon sticker on them and tried to take a sexy Dutch angle image. You can see Galvatron in the background. And of course, if I'm going to have Scourge, I'm going to have Cyclonus. And this is the Trans Toys Quietus. Again, I love Galvatron in the background. That's in its purple colors, as you can see. Love my Galvatron. Loved my Scourge and Cyclonus to go with him. Loved my Ultra Magnus, Hot Rod, Cup and Blur to go with him. I love my Transformers. What else we got here? This is, and then we got Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie, which is just a great Although this doesn't transform, the Blitzwing doesn't transform, but all the others do. All these others, amazing. This Ultra Magnus transforms. Those don't actually. Blitzwing doesn't. Transform. No, it doesn't. I'm lying. Transforms. Transforms. Galvatron transforms. Transformers are awesome, is what I'm trying to say. You know? And it never... All that I cared about when it came to the Transformers was the cartoon just being fun. But when it came to collecting Transformers as a kid, obviously as a kid, you don't have a lot of money. And so I went by the rule of cool. I would go into the shop and if I had a little bit of money to buy a Transformer, then I would see which one looked like it would be a good transformation. And here I am from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2000 teens into the 2020s, 40 so years later, 35 years odd later. And I still love my Transformers. I'm still collecting my Transformers. As I said, I picked up my Ultra Magnus, look, the 1 week, just less than 2 weeks ago. And if I want to go full confession here, today, not knowing what I was going to do a video on, really, to be perfectly honest, today I might have purchased 3 more fan toys to come into the collection. I've got the module cases being built, with the 6 module cases here now. So I've got room to start doing stuff, to be a little bit creative with some of the stuff, and it excites me, and to have them being posed for all to see with the light and all that kind of jazz. I wanted to waffle on a bit. I wanted to waffle on because I wanted you to legitimately see how much I really love the Transformers. You know? Now, the films, completely different kettle of fish. I'm not a fan of the movies. I thought Bumblebee was all right. But the Shia LaBeouf vessels never gelled with me at all. It was never Transformers for me. The vast majority didn't even look anywhere close to what they looked like. And, you know, bit of a purist like that. So the movies never connected with me. And even though they did crazy business with kids and overseas, I think China, they did excellent business there. It just never was something that I dropped out. They were so poor, just absolute trash. I dropped out. Now they're making another Transformers movie, Rise of the Beasts or something. Trying to link it somehow to maybe the Beast Wars Transformers stuff. I don't know. But this is an interview with the director. Director says Transformers Rise of the Beasts story will be about Black and Latino culture. And why the Biggie song was chosen. Here we go. We get Trash, who says, it's been 2 years now. Anthony, who's the lead role, and I talk about having this type of opportunity, but also understanding it's our time. No, it isn't! It's not your fucking time. It's your job to entertain the public. Not to propagandize, not to turn this into your vessel for bullshit. For us to be in this position where we can tell a story about our culture, our people, and say, it's fucking metal robots banging against each other and making, just like me right now, a lot of noise. It's that's the Transformers acted out in a one-man show. Thank you. Thank you. This isn't some fucking artsy-fartsy movie where like, well, in my movie that I put out, the Autobot Ultra Magnus, which, by the way, is Latin for beyond great, symbolized the plight of the Imwani people in South America. I don't know if you're aware of that. Shut your fucking mouth! For us to be in this position where we can tell a story about our culture, our people, and see ourselves portrayed on the big screen, blending with this special. The only thing that's fucking special is your fucking bunts, mate. You're as special as the Special Frickin' Olympics. You're doing a big budget, robots twatting against each other so Chinese people can buy a fuck ton of tickets. And they're not going to give a fucking shit about whether you're Mexican, black, British, Australian. They just want to see the big robots twat each other. Oh. There are not too many people on the actor or director side to be in this position on this scale. Oh, shut your trap. And we're doing our best to carry this weight. The only weight that you're carrying is your fucking hubris, mate. Is your fucking ego on your shoulders. Is your self-importance weighing you down. Oh. Let's just do this bottom bit. I want to get out of this fucking mess already. In terms of how the 7th installment will elevate the franchise. Elevate. Lift it up. Make it above and beyond the others. Ramos feels the new characters, especially with black and brown people in leading roles, will play a factor. Do you know something? Fuck that, you're right. My 79-year-old mum, well, 79 in February, she obviously white. Hello, hi. She said to me, she phoned me up the other day, she went, as? I said, yes, mum. She said, I fancy going to the cinema. I said, okay. She said, I want to see something with black and brown people in, because that's what talks to me. Who says that? Who says that? Fucking nobody says that. Your superficial, racist, fucked up brain is coming out with trash, mate. This, by the way, is an epic warning for people to stay the fuck away from your film. And do you know the funny thing? If you actually went to watch the film, it would probably have fucking nothing whatsoever to do with black and brown culture. It's just a bunch of metal smacking against each other. Because this is some garbage fucking woke speak to talk to your friends in Hollywood that are there with a fucking gun to your head ready to pull the fucking trigger in case you don't say the right thing. Hey, do you want to go see the new Transform movie? Nah, mate, I'm not interested in it. It's got black and brown people in it. Get me a ticket right fucking now. These people are crazy. Let them give the warnings. Let them tell you, don't come see my movie. I'm a woke fucking retard. Let them tell you. Let them tell you. Hi, I'm a complete fucking woke piece of trash. Okay? I'm trying to politicize, which is easy for me to say. The black and the brown people, even though this is just some trashy movie with metal robots smashing against each other. Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me not to waste my time. I will take the money for the ticket. I will put it to another Fans Toys, another Transform, another Masterpiece, another something else. I will put it to something which never involves you. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.